creature of unholy vengeance, born in the heart of a man unjustly condemned to death.
In death I shall be stronger than you in life. I will come back from hell and make you pay for your crimes.
The tree monster. Oh, now, Norgu, I know about cannibalistic flowers, but this tree monster is utterly unbelievable.
Dr. Mason, you are a wise lady. But there are many things even the wisest of us do not know.
Land of superstition, terror, and violent hatred. Where beneath the surface of the Polynesian islands, the earth gives grotesque and terrible birth to a monstrous creature, sworn to kill and torture and destroy.
I beg you, pull up the roots so it will die before it murders everyone.
You know what? I have an eerie feeling that this thing knows what we're saying.
I think it's very unfair. It's very unfair. Unfair.
Unfair. A little bit unfair.
Unfair.
The unfair. Unfair.
Very, very unfair.
That pulse beat is almost human.
Don't be stingy at a time like this, dearie.
Relentlessly, the baranga pursues its prey. Impervious to destruction by mortal hands, ravaging the world in its madness.
What are we watching? Glee?
We've got to find her. Let's go back. Come on.
Doc, I never saw anything like this. Those bullets bounce off like baby shot on a stone wall.
The laws are very unfair.
As I've been playing Remnant, getting further into the game, I've saved a bit of my gameplay, but haven't uploaded much of it. And I'm not quite sure why. It just, I haven't felt like it for some reason with this game. When I started Sekiro, I wasn't sure how much I'd be uploading. I honestly did not think I'd upload much of Sekiro, and it turned out that I did more than I thought I would. I liked, when I look back on the game, even though I bitched and moaned quite a bit as I was going through it, because of the combat being so difficult for me, I really did love the game. I did. And in those moments when the combat did click, it was a lot of fun, a hell of a lot of fun. But in Remnant, as much as I was looking forward to having like a Souls-type game with guns, I haven't been enjoying it all that much. I like the world, I like the art style, the combat for me can be fun, but it's just so horde mode-y. And I'm not a big fan of horde mode in games, or horde mode games, basically. I have played games with some horde mode in them, and it's okay if it's like a part of the game, but to have a game where it's basically what's on screen here, just, and this is not bad. I mean, this right here is pretty good as far as the spawning enemies. There are areas where it's just ridiculous. I mean, they're constantly spawning. You basically have no space between you and the enemies, or very little, you know, so trying to heal and reload and detox or do whatever you have to do to stay alive can be a real bitch. So it's just turning out to be more of that horde mode than I thought it would be. And I wish I didn't feel that way about it, but I do. I think part of the problem for me is that as far as I've gotten into the game, and I have done quite a bit of re-rolling, or I was earlier on. I haven't been so much, you know, as I got farther into the game, I stopped doing the re-roll because of it basically scaling the enemies, which I didn't know it did. But I've upgraded my weapons, the ones that I've been using. But I can't go any further with the upgrades because there's something called galvanized iron that I haven't found. I went online to find out if there was some reason I wasn't finding any, and supposedly it does spawn throughout the areas that I've been in, but I haven't found, not one have I found, and that has caused a problem because, you know, I found that I have, you know, the not being able to upgrade any higher is making the game more difficult for me. I also haven't found the upgrade item for Dragonheart. I'm still at 3. I only have 3 healings for Dragonheart. That's something else that you have to find, and that's like, I think there's only one of them in each area. And I've been through quite a few areas, and again, I have not found one of them. So going into a fight like this with my weapon being, I can't say that it's low level because it isn't. It's as high as I can get without that galvanized iron. But that combined with the only having 3 Dragonhearts to heal with, it made this fight a real pain in my ass. It just did. When I went online finally to find out, if there was something I could do to make the fight easier, I watched a video. Someone shot his leg off. The person just basically kept shooting his leg until it just cracked and fell off, and he fell over. And I thought, wow, great, this is going to make the game, make the fight a lot easier for me. And it did, but I realized, as I was watching this person fight him, their gun was doing a lot more damage than the gun that I was mainly using to fight him. I don't know what gun it was. I didn't have it then. I still don't. But whatever it was just each shot was really taking a lot of his health off. For me, it was like I was throwing marshmallows at him or blowing, kisses in his direction. I was just basically, just chipping away at his health, and it was just causing so many deaths for me. I came very close to quitting at one point. The aggravation that I was feeling, just I don't know. But I didn't quit, and I'm glad that I stuck with it. Of course, that was before finding myself in these 2 areas where the frame rate was so bad. And now I don't know. I hate feeling this way about a game. I really do. I think one thing I have found that I share with a lot of other gamers if you die a lot in whatever game it is, it just, when you finally succeed, instead of having that gamer high where you're just so pumped and so hyped and you just, it's like fist pumping time, and you're just, it's like, oh God, fuck, I finally did it. I don't have to do it again. It's done. And that's not a good feeling, it's not. And that's where I was with this boss when I finally beat him. I want to go back to the game, and I will. The problem is I have games that I haven't even, started yet. I pre-ordered Concrete Genie. It's still sitting in my backlogged games folder, along with some others that I decided to get, even though I couldn't afford them. I used to be the type of gamer that would have 2 or 3 games going at the same time. But I found out that it just doesn't work for me. I'm better if I start a game, I want to get through it before I move on to another game. So, but I have to be honest. At this point, the way I'm feeling about Remnant, I'm kind of close to maybe starting at least maybe like Concrete Genie, because I really do want to play that. Anyway, I've babbled on a lot, so I'm going to shut up now.
have saved those leftover dreams. Here's that rainy day. Here's that rainy day they told me about, and I laughed at the thought might turn out this way. Where's that worn-out wish that I threw aside after it brought my lover near? Funny how love becomes a cold and rainy day, and funny that rainy day is here. Where's that worn-out wish I threw aside after it brought my lover near? Oh, funny how love becomes a cold and rainy day, and funny that rainy day is here. I'll sing to the sun in the sky. I'll sing while the sun rises high. Carnival time is here, magical time of year. And as the time draws near, dreams lift my heart. I'll sing while I play my guitar. I'll cling to this dream from afar. Will true love come my way on this Que una hembra gitana conjura a la luna hasta el amanecer. Llorando pedía al llegar el día de esposar un calé. Tendrás a tu hombre, el moreno, desde el cielo luna llena, pero a cambio quiero el hijo primero que le engendres a él. Que quien su hijo inmola para no estar sola, con le iba a querer. Luna quiere ser madre y no encuentras querer que te haga mujer. Dime, luna de plata, ¿qué pretendes hacer con un niño fiel? Hijo de la luna, en las noches que haya luna llena, será porque el niño esté de buenas. Y si el niño llora, menguará la luna para hacerle una cuna. Y si el niño llora, menguará la luna para hacerle una cuna.